Hey everybody, and welcome back to AzBytes, your bite-sized blast of Azure brilliance. I'm John, and I'm joined by the ever-enthusiastic Ty and the Queen of Cloud Clarity, Seema. How's it going, team?
Yeah, feeling great, John. I've got my coffee, my Copilot, and my curiosity. So with that, let's get into it.
Doing well as well, team. Though I'm still waiting for my AI agent to start doing my expense reports priorities, right?
Yeah, okay, Seema, one step at a time, right? Okay, but actually today's topic might just get us there. We're diving into Agentic DevOps and the Azure AI Foundry. So they're two big ideas that are kind of reshaping how we build software today.
So let's start with the buzzword, Agentic DevOps. Sounds like a Marvel character to me, but it's actually a new paradigm where AI agents become active participants in the software development lifecycle.
Right. And these just aren't some fancy autocomplete tools. We are talking about autonomous agents. So agents which can write your code, generate test cases, manage deployments, and even monitor your production environments. It's like giving your team an extra few hands, like robotic ones.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, Seema, in a recent Microsoft blog post, it really brought all of this to life with the Octopets app. Have a read if you haven't already. But from ideation to deployment, AI agents have really helped write all the product requirements, generate the code, test it, deploy it, and even monitor it in production. It's like having DevOps, but with a jetpack.
Wow, that sounds interesting, John. But Seema, let's talk business. Why should leaders and decision makers care about Agentic DevOps?
So I'll start with three S's. So speed, scale, and smarts. So let me start with speed. So AI agents can reduce your development lifecycle from weeks to days. Imagine launching a new feature in hours instead of sprints. The one example which John was talking about, that was built in 90 minutes. So you can understand the speed of it. In terms of scale, you can scale your dev capacity without scaling any headcount. So as you know, those are AI agents. They don't sleep, they don't need holidays, and they don't complain about any of the Jira tickets open. And last but not the least, smarts. These agents learn from your code base, your patterns, your telemetry. They get better over time, which means your processes do too.
Yeah, no, and I guess let's not forget about cost efficiency, right, Seema? So by automating all those repetitive tasks, like writing those boilerplate code templates, generating unit tests, or maybe managing CI/CD pipelines, what we're actually doing is freeing up those human developers to really focus on that innovation and bring more customer value, right?
Yeah, exactly, John. But listen, it's not just about replacing people. It's about amplifying them out there. Think about it as like the Iron Man suit. Tony Stark is still the genius and the man behind it, or in it, should say, but the suit lets him go faster and better.
So why is this happening now? Like, what's changed?
Yeah, no, good point. So a few things, I think. Let's try and dig into them. Firstly, top of mind for me is the maturity of all the large language models that we've got today and this multi-agent orchestration that's kind of been around for a little while now. We're now where we are is that we've got the tech to really kind of make these agents actually useful. So not just chatbots, but actual real collaborators.
Yeah, that's interesting, that, John. But for me, it's all about the rise of platform engineering. With Azure AI Foundry, you get the full stack platform for building, deploying, and managing AI-powered apps. It's like having DevOps meet Pixar. And yes, it even includes that video generation tools like Sora.
And just the last example or a last point to make is pressure. Business needs to innovate faster, deliver more, and do it with more tighter budgets, tighter timelines. Agentic DevOps is your response to that pressure. It's about doing more with less and doing it smarter.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, let's try and bring this to life a little bit. So, what real world examples or scenarios have we got that really make this shine, Ty?
Sure. So let me have a think. So what about this one? Imagine a retail company launching a new mobile phone app. Well, instead of spending weeks just writing backend APIs, we could have agents help. So an AI agent could scaffold the entire backend in hours. Another agent writes the test suite, and a third handles the deployment into, say, AKS or Azure Kubernetes services.
Or a healthcare provider, right? that's one area where this could really be beneficial. Like take an example of how you want to monitor or telemetry from your patient portal. So the AI is going to flag anomalies, defects, suggest fixes, and even opens your GitHub issue automatically without any human intervention. That's proactive DevOps.
No, it's a great point, Seema. I think one thing that I saw in the finance industry, agents have really helped ensure compliance. Really by scanning code for any regulatory risks before it hits production. It's not just being smart, right? It's real business critical reasons.
All right, listeners, here's your to-do list. Read the blog post. It's packed with examples and links to tools you can try today. Explore Azure AI Foundry, especially if you're building AI native apps. So the SDKs, your REST APIs, your APIs, and orchestration tools are all ready to go. Try GitHub Copilot in agent mode. It's not just a helper anymore, it's a teammate. And start small, like pick one workflow, like testing or deployment, and try automating it with an agent.
And guys, a final thought from me. If you're a leader, you need to start thinking around your teams and actually how potentially might want to restructure your teams. Think about it. What does it look like when you've got a Scrum team, which includes an AI agent? How are you going to measure productivity when the team is digital or part of the team is digital? John, what do you think?
Absolutely, Ty. I think we probably exhausted this one now. So, look, of course, one last thing to do: subscribe to AzBytes. Right, we'll keep bringing all that latest Azure goodness with AI and everything in between, really. So, one bite at a time.
That's it for today's episode. So, just to summarize, Agentic DevOps isn't just a trend; it's a shift in how we deliver value. If you are exploring smarter, faster ways to build, this is a space to watch. And last but not the least, big thanks to Ty and John and all of you tuning in. Until next time, keep building, keep innovating, and let your agents do the heavy lifting, right?
Bye.
Bye.